There's a danger in expanding too fast. That you set these strategic goals, and all of a sudden you find that they're going faster than you thought. I think many people in Silicon Valley remember the Memorex issue, when Memorex found the demand for their cassettes was so great, and the expense was that they weren't able to capitalize sufficiently, and they almost failed. How do you keep the company from exploding and not having the assets to service what their sales are?
Well, I think the key there is, as you grow and expand, how strong are your processes and what's driving the processes. Let's take an example.
Okay.
Let's say that I decide I'm going to expand through acquisition.
All right.
Okay, so I have my set of processes. I know that they work. I have a strong, solid foundation to expand. I now bring in another group of people. They have their own ideas, and they have their own set values, own agenda, and they look at these processes over here and say, we're not going to buy into that. We're going to continue to do what we do because we like it. All of a sudden what happens is you got a disruption in your chain.
Right.
And by the two offices not being congruent with each other, management has to stop on the strategic initiative of growth, and they got to fix the problem. They got to work with HR. They got to refine processes. There was a story about one of my friends. As they were growing, they acquired one company, were having trouble, and so what they decided is, well, rather than stop to fix the one, they bought 8 more companies. And all of a sudden, they made it so confusing, so many processes in there, they said, okay guys, we got 8 people now all trying to put their processes in place. We got to go with one uniform process. They built $1 billion company this way. You think about Oracle.
Sure.
Oracle is a company. So they buy PeopleSoft. I mean, they've done several acquisitions. There's 2 types of growth strategies. You can do a holistic approach where you hire people within, or you can do an acquisition.
Acquire and grow.
But pretty soon, if you're big enough, the acquisition strategies work. While you're small, though, you want to be sure not to bite off more than you can chew.
Right.